Hey folks, Adam and Carrie Anderson, founders of WLE. Chances are, if you're part of the page, you already know that. You've probably seen some of this stuff before. But we've had a fun day.
Yeah, so it's been an interesting day. Again, we're Adam and Carrie Anderson, and we are the founders of Whole Life Entrepreneurship. And Whole Life Entrepreneurship is all about helping other entrepreneurial couples, families like ours, navigate the rocky waters of what it's like to be an entrepreneur. And, it's funny because we kind of have come into a situation in the last, not just the last few days, really in the last few weeks, where we've had to sort of reevaluate the way we're doing things in our business. And because my business partner lives with me,
Hey.
that's that guy, that means some different things. That means that, if things aren't going well, we have to do some real deep work to get right.
Yeah, but the good news is that we have the ability to do the deep work.
Yeah.
When you're lucky enough to be in business with your spouse, and you are also lucky enough to have a spouse that is super excited about working on things together and getting on the same page, you will have some stressful conversations.
Yeah.
But when things click, you move fast. You got it. So good.
A few months ago, I walked into the office and I said, I really want to go to this conference. What conference? The Rise Business Conference with Rachel Hollis. And Adam was like, that lady with the Facebook?
The washing thing?
That wants you to use acne treatment on your face? I was like, no, that's not what the book is about. But yeah, same lady. I made you watch some videos, I think. And
you read passages to me.
Yeah.
Like from the book.
Yeah. And they, it was pretty impactful for me at the time.
It's good stuff.
Anyway, fast forward. We are now at the conference. And in the last 2 days, he has fired himself.
From one company.
I have quit a job.
Mm-hmm.
We have talked about, very seriously, about thinking about what it would look like for us to be all in.
And scrappy.
On this business that we're doing and not just kind of playing around with it anymore. This isn't just a side hustle. Like, we were going to be all in. What would that look like? And it's sort of shaken up some deep shit. Would you agree?
Well, you cussed on
I did.
Facebook? Yes, apparently this is serious. If Carrie is dropping the S word, as our kids would call it. The thing that is really interesting is, so this afternoon I got lucky enough to have a pretty decent chat, one-on-one, or maybe one on 6,000.
One on 6,000. Adam got pulled out of a crowd of 6,000 other entrepreneurs.
I get it. This has got a lot going on. And got some challenges about what we were doing. I might have a curse of previous success in thinking that I know better and I can take shortcuts. And what I was told today, in no uncertain terms, is the reason that you're not trying to do the thing that you said you were going to do is because you've got stuff you need to work on internally. And she's right. She's right.
Ouch.
So I got to work through some of my garbage, but the good news is that me working through my garbage will make it a better product for the people who also need to go through similar garbage.
Here's the irony of all ironies is we were at a conference a few weeks ago and I was in a mastermind and pitched the same idea that Adam did.
On the other side of the world.
On the other side of the world. And they told him the same thing that Rachel Hollis told Adam today. They told me the same thing. Now, he handled it much better than I did. I cried.
That's okay.
Nobody wants to be told that, there's a big flaw in this thing that they're working so hard on that they believe so much in. But the thing that they told us was, you seem really hesitant.
You must not believe in
You
your
must
product.
not believe in your product. Oh.
That stings.
It stings.
Yeah.
It burns.
And the truth is, we know we have something that really will help people. I'm hesitant because it's not clean, because it's not Dave
it's not
Ramsey
and
booklet
perfect
worthy,
and
right?
yeah.
Right? And we're still using the same PDFs that I drew up a year and a half ago that I have hated. They're not brandscaped. Our logo's not in the right place.
It might be our old logo.
Some of the words aren't where they need to be.
It's not perfect.
And I just realized, oh, you know what? Our imperfect product, our imperfect coaching is so much better than silence.
So we had a big response from other people at this conference about what Adam kind of put out there into the world. Certainly about his level of vulnerability, and kudos, because it was really, really something to watch. I'm proud of you.
Well, thanks.
And I appreciate you putting it out there like that, because I feel like it changes the direction of everything. And here's the truth. Like, if we don't believe in what we're offering, then we're doing the world a disservice. So how can we make that better? I think that's our number one takeaway from all of this. And certainly it's shaken up other things. But
you literally cried reading some of the things that folks were saying, some of the struggles.
Yeah.
And it's so important to come to these conferences, but it's because of the people that are on stage. But it's so much more important to come to these conferences for the people in the seats next to you.
But it's another time. It's another place where it's been proven over and over and over and over again that we weren't the only ones. We weren't the only ones who were struggling in our business, and the effects that all of the stress of trying to do this thing put on our relationship, the division that it gave us, the lack of support that you felt,
isolation,
the absenteeism that I felt from you. Like, there's just so many things.
You would say, I can't count on you for things, and I can't ask you for help. And I would say, how come you don't support me in my mission? How come you don't support me in the company? And we're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
The same thing is, why am I isolated from you?
The truth is that we have found ways. We have found really tried and true ways that have gotten us through these things. We even have come back around to it in the last few days. And we're like, does our stuff really work? Do we actually believe in our stuff?
Yeah.
And we do.
Like,
high five.
We get it. Yeah.
Which is awesome. So, yeah, I mean, if you're brand new to WLE and you haven't looked through our videos and kind of gotten a feel for what we're doing, we're going to start doing it better. We're going to start doing it better for you, because that's what you deserve. So if you have input into what we're trying to build here, we certainly appreciate it. It changed our life. It continues to change our life.
Actually, one of the challenges today was go through and list 5 things about your product that you loved. And I wrote, these are the 5 things about what we talk about that changed my life. And like the first 3, the other 2 were okay, but
and
the first 3, I was
our life, but like our life together, our relationship, our partnership, as co-parents, as lovers, as
you hate that one.
I do, and like
I don't.
Lava.
I'm a fan of it.
Lava. I mean, like, it changed the way we relate to each other, the way we support each other, the way we even need each other. Like, it's
the crucible. When you get yourself into a situation where you're cooking and it's stressful and it's hard, but then you come out the other side, you're better for it.
But here's where we are now. Here's where Carrie and Adam are now.
Charleston.
Well, true, but here's where we are after, years and years. I would say a good 7 years down the road from when there's an alarm going on. It's a good 7 years down the road from when we first started applying some of these techniques that we're really, really passionate about. And here we are looking at each other today and saying, whoa, brother, we got to back up. It's time for us to go back to the tried and true tools that we know work.
Yeah. It's about packaging it, and
Well,
it's
let's
about
just
getting it out
continue
there.
it. Continuing to sharpen the iron. Continuing to, like, make it something
I just
special.
cannot wait for someone to
Not
say,
just the product, us.
well, you're already special.
Yeah.
I can't wait for someone to say, wow, you guys did this overnight. You saying it's been 7 years in progress, that is legit. It's been 7 years of us being angry at each other, hating each other at times, questioning, do we love each other, staying in it just for the kids.
Genuinely scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been tough.
Somebody said not too long ago, well, that's easy for you guys to say because you have this, because you have that. No. No. Forged in the fire. This was.
Well, anyway, why don't we wrap up? It's been a long day. I'm emotionally drained.
Yeah.
That 13 minutes felt like 2 minutes and also 2 hours.
It was brutal.
It was
beautifully brutal.
Come to Rise conferences to up your game, not to be comfortable.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.